Do you ever struggle in reconciling the Shopify data in your accounting system? Hi, I'm Patti Scharf, CPA and partner at Acuity. Today, I'm going to talk about a new feature that A2X has just come out with that will help improve the accuracy of the accounting for Shopify sellers, the Shopify Reconciliation Report. This is the second of two recent updates from A2X. The first one was the Amazon summary report that I talked about a couple weeks ago. You can go check out this video right here, but this is the one that I'm most excited about. All right, now before I get started, I want to just say this is not a paid advertisement. Nobody's giving me any kickbacks for this. It's just, when something is going to genuinely help people out in the e-commerce accounting space, whether it's the e-commerce sellers themselves or other accountants, I want people to know about it. So that's why I did this video. It seems like a smart place to start is, why are we using A2X for Shopify in the first place? But I don't really want to waste my time on that because I already did a video. So if you're wondering about that, go check out this video here. But for those of you who have already been using Shopify with A2X or not, and you're struggling with the data not being 100% accurate, this is the video about that, because we're dealing with exceptions here. And there are several different causes for these exceptions. The first one is Shopify itself. So Shopify is not an accounting system. They don't have the same rigid rules about closing the books on a certain date and not changing data and all of that. So there's that problem with Shopify. There's also the problem that Shopify is a living, breathing, well, it's not breathing, but it's constantly evolving. So the integrations have to be evolving with that same thing. So there may be some data that pops up just because there's been a change in the system that hasn't been caught yet. And so we need to know when that kind of thing is happening. Some of the discrepancies might be coming through because there's a short circuit in the system. Instead of just somebody going online, choosing something to buy, adding it to their shopping cart, paying for it and going merrily about their way, maybe they come back, they edit their order, they call in, they say, hey, no, I want to make a change. And so somebody in the back office goes in, they change the order manually. There's a whole bunch of different reasons why the integrity of the data just gets kind of muddled in the middle. And maybe there's a disconnect between the time that the information lands with A2X and when the initial order is placed. Another problem might be all the third-party apps that are connected to Shopify. So I don't know if you've looked lately, but there are a gazillion different payment processors that people can be using. And those are constantly being added and changed and everything else in Shopify. And you may not know this, but the accountants aren't the first people that e-commerce sellers go to when they make a change in their business like that. So sometimes we find out on the back end after the information's being come in, and then we're like, where did this payment come from? All of those things play a role in having data that's not 100% accurate all the time. As an accountant, these discrepancies are things that we have been struggling with for years. I mean, we want things to tie to the penny because we're accountants. So when things don't match and they don't make sense, it becomes a huge project for us where we have to pull down all of the data. We have to sift through things and just try and piece together what the differences might be. And this is the reason why A2X came up with a Shopify Reconciliation Report. The new Shopify Reconciliation Report solves this problem by filtering out all of the information that posted 99.9% of the time that's accurate, and it brings to light the 0.1% that needs a second pair of eyes. So I'm not going to do a tutorial, actually. I'm not going to do a demo of this product because the amazing Tracy Newman from A2X already did a bang-up job. So I'm going to post the link down below so that you can see how this works in practice. But in essence, what happens is you tell the system what date range you want to look for, and it will spit out, here are the 4 different line items that is different between Shopify versus A2X. And so then you can drill down and you can look at all of the details of those orders. There's a hyperlink that goes straight to Shopify, so you can look in Shopify directly and look at the order and see what happened. And sometimes it's a case that there's a new payment processor, or there was a refund that was posted in a different period, or there's a wide range of different possibilities. But it brings those to light, so you don't have to dig through all of the data and just hassle with all of that. It tells you which ones to go look at. You look at them, you resolve them, and then you're at 100% accuracy. So you can use this information for researching month-end discrepancies, or really at any time that you want to. You can also use it as just proof that your numbers tie out, just like you're using the Amazon summary report that I talked about a couple weeks ago. You can use this for that same purpose here as well. It'll give you a summary of what the information should be. You can prove that it matches A2X, and all is right with the world. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like, comment, and share. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll catch you later.